Today we're going to talk about H&M and a project we had for international marketing.
Executive summary. The main purpose of doing this work is to learn more about how 1947, the first store opens in Sweden, selling women's clothing. The store is called Hens. 1964, the first store outside Sweden opens in Norway. 1978, founder Erling Persson buys the hunting and fishing equipment store Moritz Whitfors. Sales of men's and children's clothing begin. The name is changed to Hens and Moritz. 1976, the first store outside Scandinavia opens in London in the UK. 1977, impulse stores are launched. Sales of cosmetics begin. 1990s, progress continues in Europe with the opening of the first store in France in 1998. Billboards using famous models complement adverts in newspapers and magazines. In 1998, internet sales begin. 2000, the first US store opens on Fifth Avenue in New York. In the same year, stores open in Spain. 2004, H&M initiates designing collaboration with Karl Lagerfeld. 2006, a major expansion of internet and catalog sales begins with the Netherlands. The first stores in the Middle East opened via franchise arrangement. 2007, the first Asian stores opened in Hong Kong and Shanghai. In the same year, the new store concept COS is launched. 2008, H&M opens its first store in Tokyo. It acquires fashion firms Fabric Scandinavian AB with Weekday, Monkey and Cheap Monday. 2009, the first H&M stores open in Russia. H&M Home is launched. 2010, the first H&M stores open in South Korea and Turkey. 2011, H&M opens in Romania, Croatia and Singapore. Companies work, in our case, how H&M works. What they did to reach the success and recognition they have nowadays, and what they are doing to maintain this success. All the information we are going to look for, such as their strategy, their consumer profile, their mission, vision and target market, is going to help us accomplish the purpose of this work. At the end of the project, we hope we've accomplished all the expectations we have had.
The plan justification. H&M is a Swedish clothing retailer known for its fast fashion clothing. It is ranked the second largest global clothing retailer. We chose H&M because we thought that choosing such a big company was an opportunity for us to learn about what they do to be so successful and know how to use these things in the future. The economic sector in which it participates. H&M participates in the tertiary sector because it's a service industry business. It does activities like transport, finance, distribution, wholesaling, and communication. It also belongs to the fashion industry, which is one of the fastest growing industries nowadays, because people have become more conscious about how they look and about their clothing because they have started spending more time selecting their outfits.
Mission statement: fashion and quality at the best price. It suits the image that H&M promote to the society, where they emphasize fashion at the same time having good quality clothes in the best price as possible. It overcomes the old thinking that fashion does not mean expensive. Things can be cheap and fashionable. H&M build trust to their customers that the clothes they buy is at the best price.
The vision. H&M business operations shall be run in a way which is economically, socially and environmentally sustainable. By sustainable, we mean that the needs of both present and future generations must be fulfilled.
Corporate values and principles. The H&M culture is defined by a number of enduring values. Having a value-driven business has allowed us to build a proactive and lean organization that can grow quickly. We believe in our people and their ability to take their own initiative. We encourage employees to test their boundaries and put forward new ideas. Be ethical. Diversity and equality. Being an ethical company includes taking a clear stand against discrimination wherever we operate. We seek to ensure equality of opportunity throughout the company, training and development. One of our ambitions is to give our colleagues the opportunity to grow within H&A, providing training wherever it's possible. We want our employees to feel that H&M is a place where they are valued and can develop. Be climate smart. In the long term, we aspire to contribute to more greenhouse gas reductions globally than our operations emit. The nature of our core business requires transport and electricity, so achieving a zero carbon footprint is a challenge. Reduce, reuse and recycle. Packaging. We are constantly striving to find a better packaging solution to use fewer resources and cause less waste. Carrier bags. We switch to recycled material for all of our standard plastic consumer bags. Recycled fabrics. Using recycled fabrics means minimizing the waste and at the same time reducing the need to create new resources.
The company's competitive strategy. H&M is following all the latest innovations in the clothing manufacturing. It is important to increase efficiency, cut costs, and keep prices low while raising the quality. Borders for generic strategies are cost leadership, differentiation, low cost to narrow market strategy, and niche strategy. H&M has cost leadership strategy and offers fashionable clothing for cheap prices. This strategy is also very suitable for the current economical situation. H&M with its strategy also set high entry barriers for the competitors. H&M has achieved the ability to be efficient.
Yo me fui como there's 5 competitive forces, degree of rivalry. Discount retailers also sell clothing, reducing margins of specialty apparel retailers. Barriers to entry. High capital expense to establish a strong retail presence. Access to good suppliers. H&M invests a lot in advertising, which may aid them in entering new markets successfully. Substitutes. Due to the fact that there are a lot of companies in the clothing industry, H&M is threatened by substitutes, but not in an alarming way, because not a lot of firms are as focused as them in the style, always having in mind the low prices. Bargaining power of suppliers. Large number of suppliers lead to low prices. H&M builds distribution centers in their international locations in order to cut down lead times and potential logistical costs. Bargaining power of consumers. The consumers have a lot of power over the brand, and any change in the prices is going to generate a huge response of them, due to the fact that H&M has 2 very close competitors.
Now I'm going to talk about the Pesley analysis. The political environment. Being a Swedish-based company, it follows the Swedish legislation and the Swedish Company Act. The trading policies around in Sweden. Sweden's trade policy is based on free trade. 3/4 of Sweden's trade is conducted in the European Union internal market. Lobbying. In Sweden, lobbying is allowed, but it is seen as non-democratic by the people. Government. In Sweden, the government is the supreme executive authority, and it consists of the Prime Minister and the Cabinet of Ministers. The monarchy stopped making any decisions in Sweden since 1974. The economic environment. Western Europe will account for 84% for the group sales in 2009. The home economy situation. Sweden is a developed, diverse economy aided by timber, hydropower, and iron ore. These constitute the resource base of an economy oriented toward foreign trade. The main industries include motor vehicles, telecommunication, pharmaceuticals, industrial machines, precision equipment, chemical goods, home goods, and appliances. The social environment. The consumer buying patterns. Sweden's appeal for retail investments is reinforced when looking at Sweden's dominance in the Scandinavian marketplace of 25 million people. Sweden has the largest population and the largest retail market and receives much foreign direct investment than Denmark, Finland, and Norway. The technological environment. People from Sweden are the world's most advanced internet users. Swedish companies and researchers are behind many pioneering solar technologies, and an example is the Ripasso Energy, that is a groundbreaking solar technology that uses sun's rays to power an engine which is then used to generate electricity. And the legal environment. Each year, the Swedish government lays some 200 legislative proposals, normally in the form of government bills. Some of these laws apply directly without prior sanction by which is the place where they present the laws, and while others must be implemented in existing Swedish legislations before they can take effect. And finally, the environmental situation. Sweden has something that is called the Swedish Environmental Code, and the Swedish Environmental Code was adopted in 1998, and the overall goal of this code is for the government to implement environmental policies to be able to hand on to the next generation the major environmental problems facing Sweden solved.